we tend to base our self-esteem on what other people think.
Welcome back, you guys. Thank you so much for all the love and support. I do appreciate it. If you're new here, please subscribe. I don't know where my fingers are. Please subscribe. Link below. Hit the bell, hit the notifications. I'd really appreciate it. I love doing these videos. It's not only helped me, but I'm hoping it's helping you guys out as well. So yeah, the intro, I totally went off in left field with this intro. This wasn't what I was going to talk about. This wasn't my whole basis for this vlog. I was simply going to throw a day in the life together as well. I kind of got discouraged throughout the week, but a lot of you reached out to me, told me some personal stories, told me how much I had helped you. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go with it and talk about my journeys through self-worth, where I started, where I am today, because that's something that a lot of people don't get about me. They look at me and they're like, man, he's got all this confidence, when in all actuality, I faked it till I made it. Like, I faked it until the day I woke up and I said, I don't care what people think about me. I don't care. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I fall short in being this nice guy, and then the second that I throw some tough love out there, I become this bad guy. And when I'm only solely doing it out of a place of love. That actually happened to me this week. I was talking with a friend and I said something that felt wrong, that I was simply saying out of a place of love, and it hurt him. That crushed me more than anything. But when I did that, I didn't realize the direction it was going, and I didn't realize the amount of impact it had on him. And so naturally I had to revert, and I had to, analyze myself and apologize. And that's something that we often forget throughout our journey, is that we've been there too. We've had those same fights, we've had those same battles, and sometimes we do get up on our high horse because we see and hear what we want to hear, but yet we forget the struggles we went through to get where we are today. My journey started back when I was in middle school and high school. And I was, like I said, I was that shy kid. I was overweight. I had my friends. They were school friends. In 10th grade, I went through a weight loss transformation. So I ended up being at 255. And here's a picture of what I looked like at 255. And this was back in 9th and 10th grade. 9th and 10th grade. And then I started this weight loss journey in the summer of my 10th grade year. I lost all this weight. In total, I lost 85 pounds. And 85 pounds is a lot of weight. And I didn't realize how much weight it was until I started to go to family reunions and nobody recognized me. And I started going to school, and I was that new kid in school, but I'm like, I've been here all along. And then it was like people started accepting me more. Hold on a second, you guys. If y'all hear that, sorry about that. I was blinded by wanting to be accepted because I had never been accepted. I was never the cool kid. I was just me. And so I was blinded by the acceptance factor. Letting these people come into my life because they were telling me what I wanted to hear. My uncle passed away in 2011, and I was 24 at the time. 23, 24 at the time. He helped me create my first company, which was 2 Graphic Design, and it was a screen printing company and marketing firm. And he was doing a lot of things with me that nobody else was helping me with, besides my best friend Aaron. And y'all have seen clips of him, so y'all know who Aaron is. Sorry, I'm starting to get like teary-eyed. But so he helped me. He was battling lung cancer. He was a smoker. So in May of 2011, we got the diagnosis that he had cancer. There was no hesitation. Like, there was no question. He was going to beat it. Week of Thanksgiving, November 2011, he lost his battle with lung cancer. And that hit so hard. And I lost a piece of me that I knew I would never get back. I lost my mentor. And I lost that, and it was like somebody literally pulled a part of me out. Being the person I am, I didn't take the time I needed to mourn his loss. I threw work on me because I didn't take that time to mourn, that I allowed these people in, this family in, that I thought was what I needed. They welcomed me with open arms. I valued their work, their acceptance so much that I would have done anything, and I changed myself so much because I looked for their acceptance, which I never got. And I realized on down the road that there would have been nothing. I could have sprouted wings and a halo over my head, and I still would have never been accepted by these people. And you know what? Hindsight's 2020. It's okay. And it was okay because they were ultimately holding me back. And y'all, whenever I got those people out of my life, it was a relief. It was something that, it was almost like the blinders had fallen off, and I realized how much I was letting them hold me back. That is one thing that I strongly encourage y'all. Evaluate yourself. Evaluate your journey, and evaluate who's around you. Are they really lifting you up, or are they just showing you a good time right now? Because I can promise you, whether you've graduated high school, whether you graduated college, whether you just started your own business, there's a lot of people that you think's going to be with you until the very end, and they're not. Acceptance isn't a 50% thing. It's 100%. You either accept me or you don't. If you don't get the acceptance you need from somebody, you don't need their acceptance. Like, point blank. You will ultimately put yourself behind, and you will put your personality under a blanket that will cause you to miss out on so much in life. I'm going to pull a Peg moment here. Don't let the door hit them on the way out. Throw up your hands and say glory, and move on with your life. You have to. Because if you don't, you will miss out on career opportunities. You will miss out on family opportunities. I strongly advise you over the week to sit down and figure out your worth. Know who you are. Know who you want to be around. It doesn't matter. As long as they accept you, then they will build you up, and they will help you build up. I am a equal planes type of guy. If you're going to feel my fire, I'm going to feel your fire. Know that you are the one that creates what value you have. You're beautiful, you're wise, you're creative. You are everything that God made you. And just own it. Own who you are. Own that because if you don't, no one else will. And seek self-approval before you seek anyone else's approval. I challenge you to do that because I challenge myself to do that. Because I do it, I catch myself all the time looking for somebody else's approval. And then I had to sit back and remind myself, I don't need nobody else's approval. I've got my own approval. Oh God, I thought that was a spider. Huh.